Planning a European motorcycle trip but stuck on where to go and when? Here's the thing, timing is everything. Pick the wrong month and either freezing in the Alps or melting in Spain. I'm about to show you 7 incredible destinations organized by the best time to ride them, so you can plan the perfect trip no matter what months you're free. What's up my biker friend, I'm Oliver and I've spent years of riding every corner of Europe, leading guided tours and figuring out exactly when each region hits a sweet spot. Today I'm giving you the ultimate seasonal guide, 7 destinations that deliver epic riding, organized by when you should actually go there. Let's get into it. Here's where it gets interesting. The next 4 destinations are perfect for both spring and fall. They avoid the crazy summer heat and tourist crowds, giving you 2 chances every year to experience them at their very best. While the rest of Europe is still shivering, Andalusia is your early season escape hatch. The sun-drenched corner of southern Spain delivers perfect 15 to 20 degrees riding weather when the Alps are buried under snow. You're looking at legendary roads like the Carreta del Cabra, sweeping curves through the endless olive groves, dramatic gorges around and near Ronda, the white villages connected by ribbons of perfect tarmac winding through the mountains. And the cultural payoff? Authentic tapas culture, the Alhambra and flamenco that captures the soul of Spain. Andalusia is rideable year-round, but spring gives you bloomed almond groves and empty roads before the summer heat kicks in. Portugal is where you go for dramatic Atlantic coastlines, terraced wine valleys and mountain passes that feel ancient and weathered. The legendary N222 through the Douro Valley, the wild Alentejo coast, Sierra de la Estrella Mountains, this place has road characters unlike anywhere else in Europe. Spring and fall are your windows here. Mild Atlantic climate means temperatures rarely drop below 10 degrees, even in winter, but April through June gives you the perfect weather and fewer crowds. You have the entire coastal routes to yourself. Plan for longer daily distances, but build in time for spontaneous stops. Port wine tastings at century-old quintas, fresh seafood in fishing villages, and the many viewpoints of the Atlantic Ocean. Sardinia is often called Europe's motorcycling paradise, and once you ride it, you'll understand why. The tarmac here is perfection. Smooth, grippy, well-maintained surfaces that feel like a racetrack. You've got nearly 2,000 kilometers of coastline, pristine beaches, and a rugged mountainous interior. The variety is insane. Flowing curves with excellent visibility, turquoise waters, Mediterranean forests, and the dramatic mountainous backdrops all on one island. Skip July and August, when the beaches get packed and temperatures soar. Spring and fall give you mild weather and empty roads. Book an overnight ferry from the mainland Italy, it saves time and gets you straight into riding mode. Set aside 7 to 8 days to explore the whole island or focus on the central east coast for a shorter trip. The West Balkans, Croatia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Montenegro and Albania are still underrated despite everything they have to offer. You're looking at sweeping coastal curves of the Jadranska Magistrale, medieval towns like Dubrovnik and Kotor, and high-altitude thrills like the Sedlo Pass in the Dumitre National Park. For adventure riders, this region is paradise, with gravel roads and off-road trails everywhere. Avoid peak summer when the temperatures soar. Spring and fall give you milder weather, lighter traffic and easier accommodations. Allow at least 2 weeks to explore properly. Check out my top 12 highlights in the Balkans video, linked below for the best routes. The West Alps are home to the highest paved mountain passes in the Alps, roads that rise well above the tree line into stark, captivating mountain landscapes. What I love most is how uncrowded they feel, even during peak summer. You ride into Col de l'Iseran, awe-inspiring canyons like the Dalui and Verdun, and balcony roads like the Combe de la Val, narrow cliffside paths carved into the rock face with steep drops and panoramic views. These high passes open later in the season and close earlier as winter approaches, so mid-June to late September is your window. Much of the infrastructure here caters to winter sports, so summer doesn't get the same crowds as other Alpine areas. For easy planning, follow the Route des Grands Alpes, a 720-kilometer tourist route connecting the famous passes. The Central Alps are the crown jewel for motorcyclists. Over 30 of the top 50 Alpine passes are here, including the legendary Stelvio Pass. You're looking at technical riding challenges, silky smooth tarmac, and jaw-dropping views at every corner. The highest density of high-altitude passes are in the Dolomites. You can ride 10 of the top 50 passes in a single day if you plan right. The scenery is postcard perfect. Some of the highest passes don't open until mid or late June due to snow. Peak summer brings heavy traffic, especially in the Dolomites, so ride early mornings or evenings to avoid the crowds. If hairpin turns are a challenge for you, take a cornering training session beforehand. Do some research in advance and identify key highlights to avoid disappointment. Norway is where roads intertwine with nature in its most awe-inspiring form. This isn't about speed, it's about immersing yourself in a breathtaking landscape. Serene fjords, towering cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and peaceful open roads with jaw-dropping views at every turn. From dramatic switchbacks of the Trollstigen to the beauty of the Atlantic Ocean Road, Norway's routes are accessible for riders of all skill levels. Most roads are less demanding than Alpine passes, with a moderate pace that lets you savor the scenery. For the southwest fjords, early June to end of August is ideal. If you want to witness the midnight sun, plan around the summer solstice. Heading to the North Cape? Set aside at least 3 weeks. Weather can be a wildcard, rain and cooler temperatures are common even in the summer, so pack proper gear. Use Norway's national tourist routes as your guide, they showcase the best landscapes from the fjords to the mountains. And there you have it, my top 7 places in Europe to ride a motorcycle, organized by the best time to ride them. Whether you're chasing early season sunshine in Andalusia, shoulder season perfection in Sardinia, or summer alpine glory in the Dolomites, you know exactly when to go. I've also put together a playlist covering each of these regions in detail. Must-ride routes, insider tips and planning advice. The adventure's waiting. Which destination will you choose first?